Tonight is a special night because it's one of those Mondays where we have one of our own. His name, Crisis Fresh. He's in right now in studio. We got him here for his song Breaking Up, which got rushed a couple of weeks ago? Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. So we'd like to welcome this young brother here. How you doing?
What's going on, Styles? What's up, Minneapolis, man? It's your boy Crisis Fresh. Thanks to everybody that rushed my joint, man. Get me up here for this interview, man. You know what I'm talking about?
You here. All right. Before we get into knowing your story, who you are, now I was able to actually check out, I think it was one of your Facebook posts. It's like 3 years overdue, is what you said?
Yeah, it's about 3 years overdue, man. You know, back in the day, I think it was you, when Youth Change got rushed, man. Right after they got rushed, and I was supposed to set up the interview, and y'all changed the format and all that, and I was hurt, like, I ain't gonna get my interview. But, you know, everything is all about timing, man. So I guess now is the best time because I got a project and all that for to come up soon. So.
Well, everything happens for a reason. So let's get started. All right. Who is Crisis Fresh? We're giving you this opportunity to let us know who you are, where you from, how you came about. Crisis Fresh, who gave you that number? Let's hear it.
All right, well, Crisis Fresh, man, I'm out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, man. I do what I like to call hood harmony, but I also do the R&B stuff too, just so people can actually put me in a category, because my normal style is my own category. I'm in my own lane. But I started doing music around like 2006, man, like really taking it serious when I was down south at Valdosta State University going to school. We had a little group called the Thundercats, and I was doing music and stuff. And ended up coming back up here, man, and actually like putting my talent together, trying to grow my sound, and then just putting it out there, man, to the people and just seeing how they like it. Everybody, I was getting good responses, so I ended up doing a Southern Smoke mixtape with my man DJ Smalls, which actually you can find on Dat Piff. Just look up Young Crisis Fresh. Back then I was Young Crisis Fresh, but now I just do the Crisis Fresh.
Now you're getting older.
Yeah, it ain't even that. It's just all about marketing reasons, man. Too many youngs, too many lils, and all that stuff. So, you know, so for PR reasons, I just went with just Crisis Fresh. But, you know, and right now, man, I'm just out here just trying to get the music out here to the people, man, you know what I'm saying, and just keep grinding. Like, I've done a lot of shows out of state. I did the South by Southwest a year ago, ended up winning the Coast to Coast mixtape competition down there.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it, you know what I'm saying, was able to go down to Miami and show my talents off with some A&Rs and all that type of stuff. So, you know, right now, you know, I got a lot of people in tune with me, so now I'm just making sure the music is sounding the best I can make it sound, so when it's my turn, it's going to be undeniable.
All right, well, we're gonna play your song, Breaking Up. We're going to make sure people get a dose of it, and we're going to definitely talk about it. But before we get to that, let's talk about music right now, all right, real quick. Now, from your perspective, do you think over these, well, in all honesty, R&B music or rhythm music has taken a backseat to hip-hop over these, what, maybe a decade or two?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's coming back?
In some sense, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really too many true R&B artists out there. Most of them are starting to take that lane to where it's sort of hip-hop and R&B, and you got the rappers, they want to, instead of looking to an R&B artist to do R&B, they just auto-tune themselves and, you know what I'm saying, just do it themselves. It's like, so, I don't know, there's not really a lot of real R&B out there, you know what I'm saying? Trey, he just dropped his new joint, that's some real crucial R&B. That Three Kings, that's probably one of the dopest R&B albums I heard in the last 5 years for sure, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, everything is sort of like hip-hop-ish R&B. Ain't none of that real 1990s Jodeci and, you know what I'm saying, H-Town and that stuff that, you know.
Why is that, do you think?
Man, I don't know. I don't know if it's the market or if it's just the lack of people actually knowing how to love. I don't really know. Because that's what that R&B was back in the day, man. It was real love music, you know what I'm saying? A lot of kids and stuff was made off of that. That's why.
So, a lot of them, right? Are we going, do you think it's kind of getting back to that?
I mean, it's driving that way, but you know what I'm saying? I don't really know if people are going to be too accepting to it. That's where the whole issue comes in there. How much are people accepting to the real R&B music really coming back, or do they want to hear the auto-tune stuff?
Has that mindset influenced the music that you make?
Well, I stay away from the auto-tune most definitely, because I do not want to get caught in that category. My vocals are all me, so you know what I'm saying. And then when I write my lyrics, you know what I'm saying, I make sure that it actually has a meaning, because a lot of the stuff nowadays, you might hear an R&B chorus, and then when you listen to the verses, it don't even match. And it's like,
got you.
What you talking about on the chorus ain't even what you talking about on the verses. So how does that song make sense? But everybody loves it, and they go crazy when they hear it in the club. So it's like, I don't gear to make club music or this type of music. I just gear to make good music that people can relate to. Because when I make a song, and when you hear it for the first time, after my first couple lines, if you go into a deep thought and you to the fact where you got to play it back, that means I touched something and I made you think like, man, I remember I went through something like that. And
do you use your own experiences?
Sometimes I do, and then sometimes I just draw from other people's experiences, you know what I'm saying? Life, you know, like I said, stuff that people can relate to, situations and stuff that you always, you know.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in the house with us tonight, Christ is Fresh. We not only going to hit y'all off with some of his music tonight, we also going to chop it up with him a little bit more. He's going to help us with Russia to Flush It, which will be around about 8:30. Stay tuned. We'll be right back, right here on Kmoj, People Station. Styles is here with Christ is Fresh, our special guest. And he's our special guest because he got rushed with his song, Breaking Up. Now, what we're going to do is let him introduce it. We're going to play it for y'all, talk about his music, R&B music, or just music in general, and then we will be doing Russia to Flush It. So you ready to intro your own song, man?
Yes, sir.
All right, so here we go.
All right, man, this your boy Christ is Fresh, man, right out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. This is my new joint off my upcoming project called The Probate. It's called Breaking Up. Make sure you check it out, call in, and let me know what you think. 89.9 People Station.
Insecurities, your friends ain't making no better, cause they see me at the club. I would give a chick a hug, nothing assuming that we come on. This is crazy, you so caught in your past.
Crisis Fresh, ladies and gentlemen. That is his name. The song Breaking Up, and it was rushed 5 consecutive days on Russia to Flush It, and you yourself just checked it out. So let's talk about this song, Breaking Up.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, what inclines you to make this song?
Well,
What's her name? What's her name?
this one right here was sort of one I drew for some of my situations and other people's situations. But you know, sometimes, you know, you got them relationships that you just been in for so long, and it's been on and off to the point to where like you just done and trying, man. And it's easier to just let it go than to keep trying to fix something that's broken. So you know what I'm saying? Breaking up, and then I don't want to see you no more, because if I see you again, then I might try to fix it again. So it's just like, look, let's just cut ties and just stay out my face, stay away from me.
All right. So did you get a chance to hear the song being played and what people had to say?
Yeah, I heard it a couple of the days, and some of the stuff was like, you know, I was hearing what they were saying, and some other people were just like just being how people be when they just being jerks. But it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna do me, man. So I take criticism pretty good.
I mean, you did get a positive response, otherwise you wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
And I think the biggest thing that people kind of resonated with them was that the fact that that's a situation that many of us have been in, or been in a relationship with somebody that's similar to what you was talking about, and that touched people. Now, where is that song?
Well, you can find that song right now on SoundCloud. You can listen to it on my SoundCloud. I don't have it up on for sale or anything, but you can check it out on my SoundCloud. Just look up Christ is Fresh on SoundCloud.com right now if you want to listen to that song. You can go to my Facebook. I'm pre-posting a link in a minute here. Go to my Facebook. Just look up Christ is Fresh. I am Christ is Fresh on Facebook, and you can find the song.
Will the song Breaking Up be a part of a project, mixtape, album?
Yeah, it's a part of my album that I got coming up, which is actually the second part of like the mixtape that I got with Southern Smoke with DJ Small. It's called File for New Hazing. So the next joint is going to be called File for New Probate. You know what I'm saying? And that album, I'm hoping to be done with it sometime within the next couple of months. I'm in the lab right now with my man J.I. Shout out to him. He's getting everything right for me. So hopefully later this year or the top of next year it'll be done.
Okay, you gonna get us our copy, right?
Of course, I got you, brother. You already know that.
All right. So where would this album take us? I mean, you know, with your music.
Well, what it's gonna do is it's like I said, it's a probate now. Like I don't know if a lot of people know about the Greeks and frats and all that stuff, but like the name of my personal label is called Files for New. I won't say exactly what the Greek letters mean, but you know what I'm saying. It's my probate. It's my introduction into the world of who I am. So it's going to take you from the beginning through my struggles, through my trials, and then it's going to take you through the R&B, through the end of it, through relationships and all that. So you know what I'm saying? I'm structuring it right. I'm just hoping when I release it, everybody accepts it for what it is, which is all me. It's my introduction to the world.
All right, my man. I want to ask you one question real quick. All right, if you had the opportunity to actually be a part or have a hit that not only Minnesota recognized but across the country, or actually be on a hit that's bigger, like globally, which would you prefer, the smaller or the larger?
It all depends on who I'm on it with.
What you mean?
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like on a bigger level, you know what I'm saying? If you're on there with the right artist, that can open up so many doors outside of just music. You know what I'm saying? So, because at the end of the day, music is only what's going to get me in the door. But, you know, I like to act and I like to do things like that too. But, you know,
Add something to the repertoire.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I'll probably have to go with the global one first, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it'd have to be with somebody that's of my style, like, you know, like I'm a CeeLo Green fan, I'm a Andre 3000 fan, Devin the Dude, you know, stuff like that. People that, you know what I'm saying, they can spit, but at the same time, you don't really want to mess with them vocally neither, so.
All right. Are you in a relationship with anybody right now?
No.
Okay. Is relationships hard being an artist?
Yeah, man, you know, sometimes it can be, man, because, you know, the groupie love does get real sometimes, man, you know what I'm saying? And if you with somebody that's insecure, like I was saying in that song, you know, they homegirls out and they see you out and you give a girl a hug and they're like, oh, he was hugging up all on this chick. You're like, yo, I just said what up to her, gave her a hug. Like, you know what I'm saying? That you got to deal with that. You got to make, nowadays it seems like with these social networks, you can't even like nobody's pictures or say nothing or get the googly eyes because then you're going to hear about that. I seen you liking their pictures. Like, man, ain't nobody got time for all that. So that's why I just do me, man. I just do me.
So what you telling is, well, I won't do you like that, but have you taken some of those like situations like you just talked about and created a song? So I mean, because in many cases, when you think, we like to hear about y'all lifestyle, what y'all kind of deal with, because some of us may not ever experience any of the things that you go through.
Right. I mean, that song, like I say, some of it was drew off of mine, but not all of it, you know what I'm saying? But some of it was drew off of mine, then, you know, then you take situations from other people's lives that you know they've probably been through the same situation, and you make a good song. So when people hear it, the first thing they do, they be like, man, he just spoke straight to me, you know what I'm saying? It's like going to church and you hear the preacher talk and you feel like he talking directly to you. Some people gonna hear that song and be like, man, he just helped me get through this situation. Hearing that helped me. Because, you know, when I was going through a little rough patch, I always listened to Life Jennings. Hearing that brother's music, it heals my soul. So,
is that a battle for you? You know, because you got to think about your audience and your fans. So therefore, you know, of course you're gonna have your female fans, and then you're gonna have your male fans. Is that a struggle for you sometimes to make sure that you create music that represents us as men, and then again you're gonna have to make music so women will like it?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, a lot of guys, they're afraid to put their feelings out on the table. But you know what I'm saying? With a song like that, you know, that's what I'm doing. I'm putting my feelings out there on the table. Like a lot of men don't know how to communicate and express how they feel with that song. Well, if you can't do it, brother, play my song and I'll do it for you. You know what I'm saying?
Crisis Fresh, ladies and gentlemen. All right, you ready for Rush to the Flush It, man? You gonna help us out? You gonna help us out tonight?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping you got some good ones for me, Styles, man.
We'll see what's up. All right, stay tuned, Twin Cities. When we get back, we're gonna hit y'all off with Rush to the Your boy Schoolboy with Studio, and at the top of this 9 o'clock hour, we had some from Jeezy and Jay-Z with Seen It All. And if you probably would have heard it all if you've been tuned in, because we've had our special guest, Crisis Fresh, kicking it with us tonight. How you doing, first of all?
I'm good, man. You know
Still got you here.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying the studio atmosphere, man. Being in here, checking out tight night, man. Listening to people call in, show they love. Like I say, thanks everybody for tuning in, man. Blowing my Facebook up, let me know y'all listening. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, man. At Crisis Fresh. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for my single coming off the project. It's called Real R&B. I got the video dropping sometime later this week. Just waiting to get the final version back. It's gonna be on my Vivo. So make sure y'all hit up my Twitter, my Instagram, Crisis Fresh, CrisisFresh, and be looking on the lookout for that link for that video dropping there.
For those of y'all who just now tuning in, he is here because he got rushed with his song Breaking Up 5 consecutive days on Rush to Flush It. Speaking of Rush to Flush It, tonight we had 3 songs. 1 got rushed, 2 got flushed, unfortunately. Got to give a big ups to my man Tay. What up to Kendrick as well as D. Cass. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at about 8:30 for the next edition of Rush to Flush It. Now, we're going to get back to this interview with Crisis Fresh. Closing things out, let me ask you this. I normally try to, ask, where do you foresee yourself in the future? Where you trying to go, man? What are you trying to be with this music industry?
Of course, a household name, man, and actually show people that in Minnesota that you don't necessarily have to move out of Minnesota just to put the city on, but you have to travel. Of course, you have to travel, And I'm just trying to be a household name, man, and open up some doors for people out here because it's a lot of people that don't have the the network and connections that I actually have access to, and so that's why I've been working on building my budget so I can actually use those networks to my ability and favor to actually get us up out of here because we got so much talent here, but a lot of people don't actually know how the business works. A lot of people after their music is made, they have no idea how to get it out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
that's a problem we all always kind of conversate about.
We always a lot of people running into it. So as of right now, you know what I'm saying, I'm dealing with it. Shout out to my man T-Lace, he blowing me up right now. He the one that made the beat for the Breaking Up. So
plug me, man.
Make sure I plug him real quick before I call him back. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Everybody always say the unity and work together and all that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we need to do more of that. But at the end of the day, if nobody really knows how to actually get the music out there and actually know the music business, because I've been to a lot of music conferences and stuff, and it's like when I do see somebody that's out there from Minnesota, it's never nobody that I actually know that's actually doing stuff here, doing the shows here. It's always some people that just I've never even heard of. And it's like,
let me ask you this: do you think we need to have a major, big music conference here?
Yes, we do, because then that will actually put a lot of people up to speed on some of the things that I know. Because like when I see people that I actually know and I see them when they're trying to do it, I always try to share the knowledge that I have and share the knowledge that I've gained from going to these places and meeting with these A&Rs and being able to actually sit at the table with some of the execs that actually broke a lot of these artists that people know. You know what I'm saying? I actually went to college with some people that's A&R now and artists and actually helped break some people. So it's like they always share their knowledge with me, so I always try to pass the knowledge along. And you know, some of the people, they look at me and they take it, and then either they take it as, oh, he trying to act like he better than me, or they just don't they really don't know the means of actually how to utilize the information that I just gave them. So it's like if they would actually just sit down and pay attention to what I said and let me work with them, along with them, to show them and just follow suit. So right now I'm just showing and proving, man. And then once they see what I was saying and it worked for me, maybe by then people will, you know what I'm saying, pay attention.
Well, push on, my brother. We definitely got your back. Let me ask you this. I always give our artists opportunities when we have them in for an interview to maybe voice something about that's either going on in their hood, their own lives, a situation, whatever it may be. There's something that's on your mind that you would like to share with the people. Is there anything?
Yeah, man. I want these killings and all this senseless violence to stop, man. It's like, it's just too much going on. I mean, somebody come up with something, man. Let's put a forum together, man. Let's figure out, man. I mean, I know for the most part, in my eyes, I think we need to start early, man. We need to get to them early. We need to get to these 6th, 7th, 8th grade kids before they actually get caught up in all this stuff, and then get the ones that's in high school that's trying to follow the trends of the people that they just was with in high school that's out here doing this stuff. Get to them, man, and change their mindset, man. You know what I'm saying? Bring some of these things back that we had when we was growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever happened to Fat Summer and stuff like that. You know, summertime, give these kids something to do. Whatever happened to them programs that was taking these kids out the hood and taking them camping and was doing things and showing them things that they never get the chance to see. You know what I'm saying? It's like we got to show them something different. We got to show them the positive part of living instead of them wasting their life and gang banging and drugs and doing all that stuff, because a lot of the music that's been out right now is portraying that. That's why I decided not to make that type of music. Even when I do my hood harmony stuff, I talk about the struggles of the hood. I don't glorify, you know what I'm saying, the killings and the drug using and all that stuff. That's not what people should be proud of, and that's not should be what you're teaching your generation, because at the end of the day, they will be the grown-ups, and if you got kids, you don't want your kids coming up behind people that they might idolize that's talking about that stuff, because you don't want your kids to do it. So why would you influence somebody else's kids?
Do you think today's music is hypnotizing the minds of this youth to act like this?
Yeah, to a certain extent, if they really looking up to these people like that, they're really idolizing. Yes, they are. It really is. You know what I'm saying? And that's a problem.
Oh, blah.
So we need to figure out how to fix it. Like the Chief is like Chief Keef. Wow. Like after he came out, it was so many new gangs being formed that was all of a sudden BDs and all this, and just like, wow, where is this coming from? It's like, come on, like, you know what I'm saying? Show where the positive people at. Start your own businesses, you know what I'm saying? Go to college, you know what I'm saying? Pick up a trade, do something better, you know what I'm saying? To better your life, not the only road you're gonna end up going down is jail or dead, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we got to do something, man. The North Side right now, this is my city, I love it, but I don't like what it's become.
Say it, state.
Yeah, realist. What's up, Twin Cities? It's your boy Jay and State, the voice of the Twin Cities.